Well, we did it. We took out Renen, and among other things, we changed things with Bronze Brotherhood. We got Wrath now. Once per encounter, delay unconsciousness for 4 seconds. In combat, prevent unconsciousness for a short time when you would be defeated. This can only occur once per encounter. So now, when I get low on health, I automatically heal, and then when I actually get defeated, there's still like 4 more seconds where I avoid falling down. Getting a lot of don't let the main character die abilities over time, aren't I? So I've acquired enough Wrath and Favor. And here's Intimidate. The ability to just inflict Terrified on people. So now we just need to light the 4 beacons. And the diagram we have should tell us how to do so. Also, additionally, we got the Mage Bane Helm. Heavy iron. It had to be a helm, didn't it? The one heavy item person in the one heavy armor person in the party. Well, there's 2 of them, and they both can't use helms. That's really annoying. Plus 50 defense against spells. Nullifying. Interesting. Do I lose this or something? Because it seems awfully valuable. It's also shockingly low in bronze ring value considering what I went into this. Renown has an artifact ability. Oh, we've heard about artifacts before. They gain abilities as you get famous or do things with them. And so that would get whatever abilities here, and you can keep getting more and more artifact ability. 50 defense against spells seems like a lot, too. A little recovery, a little bonus armor. Alright. Arcane Unraveling is the artifact ability. Fire a bolt of energy that explodes in an area around the target, weakening and fatiguing all Bane inside the radius. Duration of these effects scales with the Mage Bane Helm's renown. The Forge-bound crafted this helmet to ward the settlement of Lethian's Crossing from the Bane. The iron is polished to a fine sheen, and the sigils inscribed on the dark metal glow with power. The forces of Kairos have long eschewed ceremonial totems in favor of more practical items. The statue, or otherwise more abstract symbol, could invite analysis or interpretation, while a helmet is straightforward and nothing more or less than what it is. Even within the pragmatic confines of their art, Forge-bound seek perfection through iron. Enchantments are lovingly hammered into ore, and the shape of a piece is ushered through the intentional stages of development. Should I just put on my main character? So lose some accuracy and deflection is unfortunate. Gain 2.5 armor. The cost of a little recovery. How about you? 2.5 armor. Same general change. Less loss of accuracy though. Accuracy plus 2. This other helm is accuracy plus 6. I mean, I have been putting points into accuracy on my own, so maybe it'll be worth it. It's one way to keep the main party member a lot harder to kill, I guess. So now we got our new ability, Arcane Unraveling. If we unhide it, we look like this. I kind of want to keep it unhidden now, if it's going to be a crazy helm, even though it doesn't match at all with the rest of my equipment. But it seems like something that should be visible. This damn bar is completely filled. Well, the potions don't need to be here because they can be here, so let's get rid of that. How do I remove something from this bar? I'm sure I just drag something over it, I'm sure. So these are all equipped. Those are the combo abilities. At this point, I just use combo abilities from the perspective of the other player most of the time, because it's just... there's just more room for them on everyone else's bars than on my main characters. Arcane Unraveling. So weakened and fatigued. Once per rest. So not common. But explodes in an area and weakens, fatiguing all Bane. So it only works against Bane? Alright. Well, that's a fun new trick, and it's gonna apply in a location like this where Bane actually attack us, and I'm sure this kind of item must set up the idea that we're apparently going to spend more time in the old walls in the future. Yep, Mage Bane Helm has its own thing. So I guess you just get the one ability on its own, and then it just keeps scaling up, so there's not going to be more as you go forward. Alright, our first artifact. And this screen of reputations just keeps getting longer. Well, alrighty then. The next thing to do is to check out... The scroll should be complete, right? 4 torch keys sigils are drawn on the scroll fragment in a compass-like pattern. How do you tell which way is up and which way is down on the scroll? What if it's upside down and we do everything wrong and we're totally screwed? Well, I'll assume it's facing the correct direction. Row. Wish I could remember the symbols better. I'm sure I can just keep this open, right? Oh yeah. That's probably all I need.
On it.
So, bottom one is this one. It went away. Don't go away, I need you. Let's see. This is S-shaped, and that's a bow tie, and this one's a weird normal tie. It's a weird way of remembering it, I'm sure. Oh. Oh, we opened our way to Lethian's Crossing. Sure hope I do these correctly, or I'm gonna be in some trouble. This one was the bow tie.
Found something.
Oh, secret. Blackened Ion Choker. Plus 10% damage, but minus 1% health while health is above 35% every 3 seconds. Whoa. Okay. Scary. So So bonus damage is good, but losing 1% health is not so great. But it doesn't go below 35%. It just constantly drains your health away. Could be counteracted by one of those healing ones, and perhaps your out-of-combat healing might be higher. I think your out-of-combat healing might be strong enough that it would outpace it, but during combat you would be slowly losing health, because the healing items only heal you once every 6 seconds, so it would be outpaced still. This choker seems to shrink and tighten of its own accord. Blood chanters have been known to don such lethal accessories to satisfy some perverse delight. Now what's happening? Oh. Did I do it wrong? I don't think I did it wrong. Pretty sure I did that right. Unless it's somehow wrong. Just gonna have to fight Havoc now. I'm sure we'll be fine. Get him, everybody. I might be in some trouble here. Oh right, combat hasn't started yet, technically. There it goes. So everyone get that guy in the face. Let's run away a little bit just to clear the path for Barrack. There we go. Ooh. And there's gonna be new enemies joining the fray. Not great news. Alright, now everyone focus on him. So Havoc himself takes bonus damage from fire, frost, and shock. Or of weakness, so he weakens nearby enemies. But he's weak against all elemental attacks, that's good. False Pit doesn't work on enemies like this. Concussive Bolt probably doesn't either. But I do have Arcane Unraveling. Should I just do that immediately? Why not? Give it a shot, huh? It'll be fun. It's not engaged yet, so the attack's not going to help yet. I can start hitting with elemental attacks. That'll help. We'll start with the Spectral Blur on our tank. So we have some additional targets to deal with here. Havoc is barely injured. How about a Rhyme Spike? We're having to deal with this guy on being on my main character, so let's deal with that. Thrusting time. He shouldn't last too long. This secondary target. Let's buff my main character with the Titan's ability. Ow. Not so appreciated. That hurt. Let's try a healing ability. Oh, combo interrupted. Not what I was going for. Let's just get that restoring touch out of the way before we get in trouble here. He's paralyzed. That's bad. That's kind of high on the list of things I don't want to have happen. And Havoc's barely injured. Goody. Goody. Let's see here. Sunder. He doesn't have armor to sunder. So I'll go for the Array of Pain then. Any damage I can deal is going to help here. Just take this guy out. There we go. Now we can focus on the big bad. Stone Strike, Kick Its Back for 11 Arcane. He's persisting for now. Right, I never did an Arcane Unraveling, did I?
Can't do that.
Oh, I need to click on him directly. There we go. That'll make a mess of him. You're all healed up now, that's good. And here's the group heal. Whoa, Lovebridge is low on health. What's even hitting him right now? A Wisp hit him earlier. Oh yeah, Havoc hit him with for 38 Arcane and 51 slashing. He's got like crazy variable element attack where he just is inflicting all sorts of weird effects on different people. Well, that's not good. He's barely injured. That doesn't bode well for us at all. Yeah, I think that heal's gonna have to be necessary, but he himself can try to use a potion. That'll help. Haven't used a potion in a long time, have I? Let's see. Time for Will of Command. That'll help out a bit. Time for anger attacks. Just use every element attack we can do on this guy. We need to get him out of this barely injured thing. Now Siren's low on health. Is this attack just wandering around? Oh, she's taking a lot of health damage. Does she have any health? 0. Oh. She got she got knocked out, yeah. Immediately. That's not good. But I do have a way to deal with that. This guy's strong. It's a problem. I need to spread out the party. That has to be what's going on here, is the AoE, right? Is that a new summon coming in? It's gotta be, right? Let's go for a self-heal, because he's got to maintain his own stuff right now. Potions are almost done with their cooldown. We just need to damage this guy. You're gonna have to heal yourself. Same with you, you're already doing that. That's better. I didn't give her potions. That was ill-conceived. Meanwhile, you've got another potion. So that'll work for the moment. But we have additional problems to deal with now. At least he's technically injured now, but... Wow, this is a few degrees more dangerous than stuff we dealt with in the past, huh? There we go. Let's pop an AoE. And now she's just changing focus to her. The boss is just changing focus to her, isn't she? So that'll be bad. Well, it's a good thing I saved. This guy takes bonus damage from what? Frost. So Rhyme Spike. See if we can make that work. We need to deal with the fact that she's covered in mobs right now. Lovebridge can pretty much take care of himself here. Lovebridge can love himself. This is, nasty. Should I be running over and trying to click on that or something? I don't think so. I don't think I even can. Let's see. I can make myself a lot harder to hit, although it's more of a melee thing, really. Yeah, physical attacks. I don't think that's really as applicable in the specific context. Now what's happening? Siren's low on health again. Best I can do. How much of an AoE can I do here? It's not that great, no. I can get that character off the enemy. Off of Siren, I mean. That's an attempt. Can Siren heal themselves yet? Almost. Did the boss just leave? What just happened? What? Havoc activates Disperse. I really wish I could right-click on Disperse to know how it works. I assume the Havoc just disappeared and is going to come back in a bit, so let's just deal with the other problems, I guess. You should heal yourself before we get in trouble here. I assume you're restoring yourself too. Let's go for the accuracy boost on this guy. There we go. Thrust makes him more accurate. So now you're down. What are you trying to do? Oh, he's not down yet. Never mind. Badly injured. Only injured. This could be going better. It's a long, bloody fight, isn't it? Well, this person's engaged in you, so you can hit them with an anti-engagement attack. There we go. Near death. Near death. Good. That's good. Let's get some attention. Oh, he's paralyzed. Well, that's not going to help. That's not going to help at all. You can go ahead and use one of these again. I have them for a reason, right? There we go. You cannot heal people yet. But if you could, you should go after the damaged tank. Who are you doing that to right now? Can I tell you to not and do it on them? I don't think I can. Crap. That was kind of a waste. He'll be ready for Clash of Iron at some point. He himself has potions though. If he can do them, he can use them when he's not incapacitated anymore. Is that more coming? Of course it is. See, he's no longer incapacitated. That's good. No, he is still incapacitated. How long is that going to last? 3 more seconds. He's still on his feet for now. It's not terrible. Also, the revive skill has not not gone because it has a cooldown, thankfully, and is not a once per encounter ability. So at least there's that, I guess. Hit him with magic, bonus damage. It's badly injured. That's a start, at least. Just trying to keep queuing those up as I can. Tank's going down, so this is my healing chance. And you can follow up with a self-heal also. Concussive. Let's see, do you have any offensive magic right now? No, you don't. Because I took those off on purpose at one point. False Pit does raw damage. That's still damage. Still probably worth casting on him then. If we finish him off, this should all be over. And this continually worsening situation should go away for a bit. Start throwing those needles. I'll go in for a thrust.
As you command.
Just to make them marked and more hittable, but I want to back away just in case. Hey, level up. That's useful. Just gonna go ahead and wander over and do that now. So I think for her the next obvious step is to go level up her resonant field. Get further into that, which gives her more defensive capabilities. She also just learned Glory in Battle. Bonus dodge and parry, bonus resolve, bonus armor, and shielded for 40 damage across allies. That shielded for damage is pretty good, in particular. Just block damage from happening to your allies on a regular basis. A song that evokes qualities of the disfavored. When sung by Siren, it exemplifies those qualities in her allies. This screen is rather confusing right now, because it's hard to tell what's going on and what applies to what. Let's give her more health again, which also affects her performance skill. There we go. And is he near death yet? No, he's not. But at least one of our characters is no longer injured, because she just kind of got past that in a moment, but she's still weakened, which is shown by the fact that all these numbers are so low. Because of the weakening aura, unfortunately. Let's do the Will of Command. Now he's near death. There we go. That's good. Why is she running into melee range?
Kids, you might learn something.
She's running up to do the confusion. Is that gonna work? I don't trust confusion against a weird monster like this. Let's just do pain. I'd rather deal damage, just in case. Throw a needle that way. Everyone's persisting right now, thankfully. Party's not as dead as they could be. Heart shot. I always call it that. It's not actually called that. Oh, it is called that. I was incorrectly remembering whether or not I was correctly remembering. You've got nothing else to do right now besides just hang out and auto attack. That's fine. It's definitely self-heal. Because Lantry's the lowest in the party now. The blast happened. I'm gonna back off. Because being that close doesn't seem like it serves a purpose. Besides getting her in trouble. Keep hitting her with elemental spells. Self-heal. Hit her with raw damage. I don't know why I'm saying her now. There we go. As expected, defeating Havoc closed off everything. Oh. Those are... Oh, they're all gone. Cool. It had not zoomed out that far yet, so I did not know there was that many of them. There were a lot of them. Scarlet Chorus Favor ability, Merciless. Where's that? 5% hit precision on targets below 35% health, so now more powerful against dying targets. Particularly useful, I think, against bosses, because they can be below 35% health for a long time. Neat, though. You killed the Havoc inside Lethian's Crossing Old Walls. Okay. Now we just need to continue, so... Oh, let's grab what we can first. Momentum Gauntlets. Pop these over here real quick. Greater healing recipe. Alright. And then otherwise... Yeah, that's a Spire thing now. Ooh, diamond. 32 right there. That's a lot of money right there. Thank you. Money's been made today. He's just kind of hid away that whole time. God damn it, Renen. So this should be the S-shaped one. I still remember. And we're clear. The question is Renen actually going to be dumb enough to follow through with what I said to do? Just seems like a bad idea, all things considered. Alright, we extended the bridge. Progress has been made. We got Momentum Gauntlets, Multi-Strike. On weapon crit, damage 7 to 12, base 11 to 17. So it's lower than normal. That's not encouraging. The damage is lower than base. Times 0.5 primary weapon versus parry. The stomps of these gauntlets are smooth and pliable, allowing the haft of any weapon to slip with ease, such as the stroke of an axe or the raising of a hammer. A successful attack seamlessly opens the way for a rapid follow-up. Huh. Well, when he crits, he'll do multi-attack, which is kind of neat because he already has in his throwing tree. He already has talents that help him do multi-attack. So now that's just adding to the tier. Obviously, we haven't gone very far down that tree for a while because I've been pushing down the leadership tree, which I think is also worthwhile. But this can add to that. Most importantly, do I lose any stats? Minus 3% precision, minus 0.1 recovery, and minus an entire DPS. Ooh. That's rough. Oh wait, that's unarmed DPS, so that doesn't matter. Ignore that completely. So lose a little bit of precision and recovery, but gain a chance for multi-strike. Probably worth it? Perhaps? Alright, well he's getting decked out with new gear. We need to get him a proper shield. That disfavored shield is old now. It's just a generic disfavored shield. I've gotten so much other cool stuff at this point. Well, the giant nightmare prison in the middle of the room is taken care of. Oh yeah, Zidia. We gotta get to her. Just loop around. Oh, we'll get to them in a moment too. So the good news is Renen seems to have been immediately seized, so we don't have to worry about that as much. We also have his stone, so if I want to backtrack through the dungeon, I can see whether or not there's stuff I can do. Probably that one secret room. It's a chest with a two-handed exquisite Tempest sword. Well, that looks cool. 28 to 37 slash damage. 6 armor penetration. It has renown. Charged thing. On weapon, crit does 29 to 44 shock damage versus endurance. Storm wields its renown ability. Conjure storm clouds overhead, bombarding the area with lightning. Bolts of lightning damage foes in an area around the strike. Damage scales with Tempest's renown. Legend tells of a spire, repeatedly struck by lightning until it crumpled to the ground. Amid the devastation left in the wake, ancient explorers found a conspicuous length of iron that seemed to have attracted and absorbed the worst of the storm's onslaught. After painstakingly shaping the iron into a capable weapon, the wielder was chastised for drawing violent weather during every hunt. The blade, dubbed Tempest, was hidden in the old walls to keep its unpredictable energy under strict guard. Whatever fury the elements unleashed on this weapon had not diminished for its time spent in the old walls. The hilt vibrates in your hand, and the air around you feels constantly tense with expectation. What do I do with you? You're a cool weapon. I don't want to just have it sit around. But no one's using two-handed weapons right now is the problem. I give it to Beric, but then he wouldn't have a shield as a tank, which would be kind of a bummer. I could give it to my main character, but then he's throwing away his throwing talent entirely. I don't know. What if I give it to Siren? I'm just having him hold it for the moment. I don't know if that... You, power... Oh, we got power for that. That makes sense. +1 finesse potion. That power is just slowly going up. Now it's at 425, whatever that means. Let's see, Siren. So her staff ability is 52, her two-handed weapons ability is 19, which is obviously not encouraging. Based on might and resolve, as opposed to magic staff. I don't know who the smart person is to give it to him. It could be interesting. Let's see her hold it for a second at the very least. Look at that. And I could have her equip both technically. So she could be a heavy armor, lightning sword wielding character that runs around doing all sorts of crazy things, but then also simultaneously is singing. But I don't know. Don't know if this is a good idea at all. She does have bonuses to lightning damage, doesn't she? No, that was Ebb. Well, maybe it would be a good Ebb weapon, for example. Huh. I am somewhat undecided on how to handle this weapon. It's neat though. Neat weapon. Well, we're definitely holding on to it. I don't think I plan on selling Tempest at any point. Just seems like too neat of a weapon. And now Tempest has a reputation meter of its own. You use your artifact's power. Whoa, we can stab her in the heart. Wow. Not a bad move if you're being rebellious and trying to cripple Kairos. We're gonna free her, though. She rubs the lump on her head. Diabolical ass. He knew he was no match for me on his own. She bows to you. Thank you. You have the gratitude of the Forgebound. Betray Alliance and kill her. Let's see. That's funny, even the dialogue is kind of funny one-liner stuff. However, I am a match for you. Of course, Master Zidia, but I have come on behalf of the Voices of Narat. They want to meet you. What? You have to send them to the Voices of Narat? Isn't that empowering Narat? Why do you have to help Narat? If the Voices of Narat end up consuming her, that's gonna feel rough. But the only option is to kill her? It's weird that I have to send her to Narat. Oh well. I have to. We gained the Wrath of the Forgebound. What? What? Why are these... This seems really strange that these are my only options. This game's been pretty good about having options all the time. But here I have a binary choice between sending her to Narat to being obliterated or just killing her right now? Why? Why? That's weird. I'm not even working for Narat. I'm technically working with Nerat, not for Nerat. I'm working for Tunon. This choice seems baffling to me. Well, shit. Zidia looks at you incredulously. You must be joking, Fatebinder. The voice of Nerat wants to see me. Her eyes narrow. Why would he want that? I've heard rumors that those he speaks to are never heard from again. You'll forgive me if I refuse your request. My other option is to kill her. What the fuck? Alright. I just saved your life, Zidia. Do this for me. Zidia nods. You are right, Fatebinder. I will do as you ask. You helped me, so I will help you. I will meet with the voices of Nerat. She bows and salutes you. May the fires of your forge never cool. She pauses before leaving. I hope I see you again. I am very iffy about the feeling of that. New wrath ability, smelting ore. Well, at least that's nice. At least I got another ability. Wow, we're really high on favor too. We got so close to elemental shield. How do you even get the favor for that? Because the other option was to kill her, and that obviously wasn't going to get favor either. Minus 15% duration for hostile effects. Nice. We're so close to this. Oh, it's a cooldown based thing, but still 20 armor versus against all three primary elements. It's a hell of an effect to have access to. They're gonna be fighting for space on my freaking slots at some point. So we need to talk to Eldian. Do I get more ash? Oh yeah, Garrick, a forgeman apprentice, sought knowledge within the old walls. The garrison looked the other way. So more evidence against Graven Ash. We definitely have most against the voices of Nerat, though. Perhaps a side effect of working with them. Voice of Nerat was using Harkion bronze to funnel weapons from the to the Vendrian Guard. They're both scumbags. So we need to find out the significance of the runes we found. We need to talk to Eldian. Our primary goals right now. Yeah, I'm really iffy about that. Maybe when I get to Voices of Nerat, I'll have an option about what happens to Zidia, so maybe it's not that bad. But if she gets consumed by the voices, that seems really weird, because she's on our side. She's not a Vendrian Guard character we captured, she's somebody we saved that was working for Kairos. Well, Fatebinder, the choirman gives you a casual salute. Came to investigate a noise and caught this one trying to make a run from the old walls. I really was making my way to Cacophony, Fatebinder, I swear it. Yeah. He has given us enough trouble. I should give them license to do what they need to if he's going to be a problem, because he probably will be a problem. So get him to Nerat. If you have to hurt him, then hurt him. He just needs to be alive. With pleasure, Fatebinder. He grins wickedly at Renen. You heard the Fatebinder. Nerat's waiting. Definitely an ongoing thing there where you don't really have choices. My choices there were hurt him or don't hurt him. There was no way to contradict whether or not to send him to Nerat. So I'm definitely feeling elements of our choices kind of closing in on around us. Looks like the side path opened. Give me your loots. This is just, yeah, that's just that. But I haven't had access to you before. That's new. Hello, leather boots. It's money. More gems. Alright. Now the question is, where the hell does this door lead?